What's good with y'all, collective? Welcome to the Paranormal Psychic Investigations channel. We're going to be doing a read, some messages for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I know I said that I was going to quit tarot for a little while, but I figured I'd do individual signs. So I will be doing the water signs, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I figured I'd switch it up a little bit and do something a little bit different, and not do like the normal thing with the cards, just to see how the energies are going to be during this read. So if you're a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you're more than welcome to tune in. The Lord's really guided me to not give up tarot all the way, but just switch it up here and there and not keep reading the same energy over and over and over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so what do we have? We're going to be starting with Cancer. So what do we have for Cancer? What's the time frame for this? Hold on. Okay. Minute in. So this is going to be Cancer reading, almost a minute in. So this is going to be Cancer for a minute in. This is Cancer. We're starting with Cancer. Then we're going to Scorpio. Then we're going to Pisces. Okay. So what do we have for Cancer for July 2023, Holy Spirit? What do we have for Cancer for July 2023? We got Judgment. Some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio. You may be called to speak up on something, Cancer, with the Judgment card. You may be called to speak up on something. You may be following your higher calling when it comes to something. So what do we have for messages for Cancer for July 2023? What do we have for messages for Cancer for July 2023, Holy Spirit? What do we have for messages for Cancer for July 2023? Messages for Cancer for July 2023. Let's go ahead and see what's going to show itself. Okay, so you may be walking away from something, Cancer. Your intuition keeps telling you to walk away from something. You could be dealing with a Pisces for some of you, or you can have Pisces in your chart. There's definitely a situation that you're freeing yourself from. Okay, so we got the Magician reverse with the King of Swords reverse. Some of you out there may have been dealing with some type of abuser here, bro. Somebody that loves to just manipulate just to get their way. It's like if this individual can't get their way, they resort into being very cruel towards you. So this would be like a manipulator here, and yet there's something that you've had a hard time seeing through here. And yet you see it through somebody's actions here that you possibly could have been dealing with. And you being guided, your intuition has been relentless to tell you walk away from a situation. Yeah. There could be this could be somewhat of like a breakup. So we have Virgo, Gemini, then we have Scorpio energy here. So this is very intense. Whatever this is, Cancer, is very intense. The Six of Pentacles here. The Eight of Pentacles reversed. The Nine of Cups. We have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. The Page of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles. The five. Yeah, there's a lot of drama here. There's definitely a lot of drama surrounding some type of situation here. This could be in regards to you being in a connection that's really not serving you for your highest good. And it's like somebody may be watching you in the background with the Page of Swords here, seeing what's going on. Or you may be paying attention to something in the background. There's simply a situation here, Cancer, where somebody is not happy in a situation, and all there is behind the scenes is a bunch of chaos, a bunch of arguing, possibly somebody being abusive to you that puts their hands on you behind the scenes. And yet this is something that's not going to be going anywhere. I'm going to tell you that right now. Like, I don't know who got themselves involved in this type of situation, but this ain't good at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is... Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Deep breath, Spirit, deep breaths. This is intense here. But there could have been a physical altercation that could have broke out between you and somebody, Cancer. Due to somebody Somebody could have found out that somebody was on the phone watching somebody, and yet that could have triggered somebody. Somebody could have got hurt here with the Nine of Wands here. Like somebody could have got physically hurt due to a physical altercation that somebody has got into due to an unhealthy connection and relationship that they're in. Somebody could also be fighting with somebody due to somebody not having a job with the Eight of Pentacles reversed. But whatever situation this is, I do see a new beginning ahead. It's like somebody is learning the hard way. And I'm also getting that this could be somebody's karma for trying to attack somebody with some form of manipulation. Their karma was to be faced with possibly being in an abusive connection that is not going well for them at all. Somebody's definitely in a connection with the Nine of Pentacles reverse. Somebody may not be all that well financially in a connection. They may have trouble at finding a job with the Eight of Pentacles reverse. But whatever this is definitely some type of falling out here. There's a bunch of drama. There's definitely a bunch of drama in some form of connection. Now, whether that's a fight that broke out between you and somebody or a whole family brawl, like a nasty, I don't know how to explain this energy. This is very draining. I'm about to get off this read because this right here, bro, is just, this is a toxic type of connection that is going to be, whatever somebody thought was stable, this is not going to turn out too well, and it's not. There's a whole bunch of people here with the Five of Wands. There is cheating involved too. Somebody's been cheating. Somebody's been lying. Somebody has been doing a lot of underhanded things behind the scenes. It looked like to me somebody got caught in something that somebody's not too happy. And yet what I'm seeing in this read here is somebody could literally be putting their hands on somebody. Because you got like a bandage around this individual's head and you got a bunch of conflict here. Somebody could have got hit with something. But whoever this abuser is the one that did that to you. Yeah, this don't look too good at all, Cancer. I'm not going to stay on this energy because this is very draining. This is not good at all, so that's what I have for Cancer reading. I'm not going to dive into that. Nope. I'll protect my energy from that. Anyways, let's go ahead and clear the energy, Holy Spirit. What do we have for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio? Look like to me somebody need to get out of connection real quick because that's not where it's at. That's not where it's at. What's going on with Scorpio for July 2023, Holy Spirit? The Three of Swords. What's going on for Scorpio? Look, it showed itself right here. So what do we have for the energy for Scorpio, Holy Spirit? What do we have for the current energy for Scorpio? What do we have for the messages for Scorpio? Messages for Scorpio, Holy Spirit. Okay, so we got the Moon card. The underlying energy for Scorpio, the Moon. Something's not what it seems. Ace of Cups reversed. The Queen of Pentacles here. The Four of Swords reversed. The Hierophant reversed. The Ace of Swords reversed. The Eight of Wands reversed. The Nine of Pentacles. The Strength card reversed. The Six of Swords. The Chariot reversed. Page of Cups. The Ten of Wands. the Seven of Swords, the Two of Cups. Okay, so this is in regards to a connection. Somebody's watching. You could be a Cancer or a Taurus or a Leo. You could be feeling some type of bad energy behind the scenes. You feel something going on behind the scenes. This could be due to somebody going through some type of divorce. Somebody's not telling you the truth, but they're watching with the Page of Swords here. Somebody's not speaking to you, but they're definitely looking at you through some type of device. This is somebody that you have avoided here with the Seven of Swords. So this is definitely somebody that may not be new. They could be a fairly new individual with the Ace of Cups reversed. You are too challenging for an individual. And it looked like to me somebody is trying to create some form of illusion to get you to possibly try to talk to them. But this may be somebody that may be fairly new. This is not somebody from the past. I mean, they can have somebody from the past. I'm getting two separate energies here for Scorpio. There's somebody from the past that may be a Taurus or a Cancer or a Leo with these major arcanas here. Cancer again. That may be from your past here. That wants to speak to you. That may be watching you. But there's somebody else that is trying to create some form of illusion to try to get you to open up to them. But yet they the ones that's causing stagnation and refusing to actually make a move toward you because they the ones that know deep down that they have to make a move in order to get something to going. With the Eight of Wands reverse, you're not going to be making a move towards this individual because Spirit keeps telling you that something is off about the situation. Whoever this individual is definitely being burdened down from the fact that you're not reaching out to them. Is what I'm getting. Some of you, this could be a water sign. That could be a new person. It's like Spirit's guiding you to keep on moving forward with the Six of Swords. This individual wants to communicate with you. They could come to you, gladly come to you with the Two of Cups here. This individual, something is telling me that this individual lacks a lot of strength. And they're trying to do something underhandedly here, and they know what they're doing too. This individual is clearly aware of what they're doing, and they're holding back on purpose. And this is due to a lot of insecurities. And they're trying to give off some type of illusion as if they're all set, but they're not. The divine is not going to allow you to be manipulated in order for this individual to get their way. Whoever this new person is that's trying to do this to you, this individual is going to continuously be challenged and is going to continuously remain with your silence towards them. So if somebody want to know a little bit about Scorpio, you're looking at a Scorpio man in this camera right here that you think a Scorpio ain't aware of what's going on. Let me tell you something. That Scorpio's keeping it a secret, and they know exactly what tactics is being used, and they're using it against you. I'm going to tell you that right now. They're using it against you. They know exactly what strategy you're trying to come up with, but they're strong enough to keep on moving forward. Whoever this is right here, you could be a feminine Scorpio. That's what I'm getting here. You could have a Virgo rising. As what I'm being guided to say, you may have a Cancer rising or a Virgo rising. Something about a Virgo rising. So you're very analytical. You know what I'm saying, lady? You know what I'm saying? I know y'all missed that. You know what I'm saying? Lady. How I say that? Lady. But anyways, you could be a Scorpio feminine that may have a Virgo or a Cancer rising. I'm picking that up very heavily. I don't know why. And I don't even have a Virgo card in here. So that's how you know. But I mean, we got the Pentacles here. So you may have strong earth in your chart here. Okay? So you may have strong earth signs in your chart. Or you may even have a Taurus rising. Okay? Or a Taurus moon. That would make you very fixated on who you are, but you're fixated in a genuine type of way, Scar. Okay? Whoever this individual is, and if you're a man, Okay, so if you're a Scorpio man, somebody, take it however it resonates, okay? But I did pick up that this may be a Scorpio feminine with a Virgo rising or some type of Taurus moon or something, or Cancer rising. But take it however it resonates. I mean, the energies could go both ways. It could be a female Scorpio, it could be a male Scorpio. Whoever this is resonating with, you are a Scorpio that's very fixated in your business and you're very business focused with the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. And it's like somebody is continuously losing sleep over the fact that they keep on trying to do underhanded tactics to get your attention, but yet purposely hold back and yet trying to challenge you in a certain type of way. But they're challenge you with it's like you're bringing this individual's biggest weakness out of them, because what this individual is trying to do to you is very weak, because they have no strength or confidence to actually approach you, because they the ones in reality should be speaking to you with the Page of Cups, and they the ones that owe you an apology. And I'm going to tell you right now, Scorpio, you're the one that's going to overpower this situation, because this individual, I'm telling you, whoever this is, whoever this new person is, there's somebody from your past that could have did something similar to this, and they will literally tell this individual. They may be in some type of commitment or something. They're not happy in some type of marriage or commitment or whatever this may be, that haven't been speaking to you either. Something is telling me this individual respects you enough to leave you alone because they know that they can't control you. And that may have irritated this individual for a while. But you know what? Something's telling me this individual respects you to back off this past person. But they will literally tell this new person, good luck. I promise you. This past person will literally tell this new person, you stand no chance against Scorpio to move, because they know what you're doing. This past person is well aware of how you are. They know how you move. They may not fully be able to understand you, this past person, but they understand you to the point to where you're not a toxic individual that's going to chase after somebody. This past person knows that, but they're not the ones getting you to do that. There's a new person that's trying to do something strategically in order to try to get you to run behind them, and you're not. This is them running away. Look at this, bro. Look at the two different energies. They are literally in this energy, and yet you're in this energy. You're not playing into this little game here. And I'm going to tell you why they're doing it. Because they lack confidence. And they're the ones losing sleep over what they're trying to do when they know that they're the ones that should be talking to you. This individual is definitely in some type of endless cycle of delays, like stuck energy. But they're the ones that's going to have to pull themselves out of that stuck energy due to insecurities. It's not your place to reach out to this individual. I don't know what this individual thinks that they're doing, but Scorpio ain't no chaser, bro. Whoever Scorpio this is resonating with, this past person can even let this new person know they be waiting all their life. This individual's going to hurt themselves, but I'm going to tell you right now, because they're telling me that they have feelings for you. But they may be trying to do some type of emotional manipulative tactic. Definitely trying to do something to create some form of illusion to try to get you to where you the one that needs to something about open up, but yet no. They the ones that need to come forward and tell you what's really going on, because they've been having this on their mind the whole time, because they're secretly watching and observing you and not taking no action to actually put in some type of effort to actually communicate with you. So whose place it is to communicate? Not yours. You being guided to challenge and to outstubborn this individual and stay what spirit is telling you to do, to keep on moving forward, okay? You don't have to be mean to this individual. I'm not saying be mean. I'm not saying be rude. You must remain in your power, Scorp. Remain in your power. Be strong and own your power, okay? Some of you out there, your guides have already let you see what this individual is trying to do. And your guides are continuously telling you, challenge and outstubborn them. Challenge and outstubborn them. Eventually, it's going to burden this individual down to the point to where they ain't got no choice but to talk to you. Because it's this individual is the only one that's making it hard to have a connection with you if they really want something with you. But there's a past person, look like to me that they want to speak to you with the Two of Cups here. So you may end up hearing something from a past person that may be getting out of some type of relationship or some type of engagement. I'm hearing an engagement, something about an engagement. The Hierophant really don't represent engagement. That represents like a contract, a marriage contract. So this could be some type of marriage or something. Somebody hasn't been speaking to you because they're in this situation. They could be getting out of that. They just don't know how it's going to go. So you could be hearing something from somebody from your past. Or you could be hearing something from somebody new here. It's like spirit is guiding you against this Chariot reversed here. It's guiding you towards this direction. It's like this new person, whoever this may be, this Ace of Cups reverse, is going to literally hesitate. This individual is very hesitant on talking to you because of their own insecurities. But yet Spirit keeps on telling you to keep on moving on and moving forward. It's like Spirit keeps on telling you to move forward because this person from the past, I know this may not resonate with everybody, but just hear me out when I say this. You remember how I told y'all this past person has respect for you to not want to try to play in these like a stupid game like this new person may be trying to play with you? That's not going to get anywheres with doing this, but running in circles with themselves and in the end burden themselves down even more and creating more burdens for their own livelihood. There's a past person you may be reconciling with the Two of Cups here that greatly respects you enough to actually associate with you and get back on good terms with you or whatever. If you want to do that, if you decide to do that, because they already know they could have tried this plenty of times in the past, but yet they gave up. They also know that you're not a person that's easily fooled here. So it would be pointless to try to do something again when they know that you're not bothered by anything that they do. So there's a past person that respects you that you may end up hearing from. They may also apologize to you. Like there's a past person that may come forward and apologize to you about something and to actually associate with you. They want to reunite with you. They still have feelings for you, whoever this individual is. They haven't been able to move on with the Chariot reverse, but they haven't been speaking. Something's telling me that two people right here, you will end up hearing from somebody that may be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be a Leo too with the lion. So there's definitely two situations here. There's a person from the past that may be guided out of a connection that's not really meant for them with the Hierophant reverse in order to return back to you. They know that this is a lie. This is a lie that they've been living, and yet Spirit may be trying to guide some past person from another relationship or connection. And in order for them to reunite with you, this could be somebody that you once had a powerful connection with. You may be picking this individual's energy up through telepathy. So there's two people you picking up through telepathy very strongly. You may be getting the vibes that this individual is truly sorry about what they did to you. This past person. Like you could hear that something about their voice. You may not be able to hear them physically with the Ace of Swords reverse, but you can definitely hear them through telepathy. It's like they sorry they did you dirty like that. Like they had to find out the hard way about something. This individual was very confused at the time that they made some type of wrong decision. This is a wrong decision. Somebody made a wrong decision and they're being guided to go back to something, to possibly go back. It's like this individual is watching you, but not with ill intentions. I'm not really getting any jealousy vibes from this individual either. because they know themselves that they was the ones that made this decision. That has nothing to do with you. And they really can't be mad at you. It's like this individual respects you enough to not take anything out on you because they know that you're not going to be falling for any type of manipulation or whatever it is. It's like you are just continuously living your life. And this individual's been observing that. And they respect you for that. And they also know that you're not a control freak either. They actually feel safe in the presence of you. They feel at home in the presence of you, whoever this individual is from the past. But there's a new person trying to definitely do something this will be underhandedly here, and they're going to drain themselves. This individual right here, bro, is not doing something right. And they're hesitant about speaking to you. And they're giving off the illusion as if everything is all sunshine and rainbows. But underneath the surface, this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to underhandedly, strategically get you to where you associate with them and to open up or something to do with opening up. But yet Spirit's guiding you to not do that. It's this individual's place that's been continuously having it in their mind that they want to speak to you. This individual is going to learn how to give an equal give and take and to not continuously keep on trying to manipulate the situation because it's going to fail every single time. There's somebody from your past that has learned these lessons already that's watching you. They're not the ones in the Seven of Swords energy. I mean, them watching secretly, that could be the Seven of Swords, but they're not doing it for ill intentions. They just may want to check out to see where you're at, to see what you're doing in your life. But as much tricks as this past person tried, you learn from this past person. That's why this new person can't get away with whatever they're trying to do here. It's not going to work. This individual is going to miss the best. They're going to miss the best. They're going to screw around and they're going to regret them literally being in the Seven of Swords energy due to a lot of confidence issues. They're not going to be able to sleep. It's like this individual cannot sleep. It's like they stay up late at night thinking about you, this new person, knowing that they want to go through with a message. But yet they hold back and they hesitate. They keep on trying to hold back and hesitate, and yet they're basically running in circles with themselves because you're not entertaining it. This individual can somewhat feel that too. It's like your intuition is relentless at guiding you in the right direction. This individual wants anything to do with you, they could come toward you with the chariot reversed. They're going to have to be the ones that's going to have to make an effort to actually do something about it, or else lose you. This individual has definitely adapted a bit of narcissism in their personality, and they're trying to hide that. I can see straight through these energies. This individual has a problem with self-esteem, confidence, and yet don't properly know how to express things because they're very hesitant, and that's not your problem. That's not your problem to run this individual down, to try to tell them how you, it's like they expect you to tell them how you feel. But yet they're the ones emotionally disrupted over the fact that they keep thinking about you and they can't put something to rest when it involves being attracted to you and wanting to associate with you, but yet holding themselves back. So is it really your place to reach out to this individual? It's not. That's why these energies are conflicting here. They're running. They're in the Seven of Swords energy. You're in the Six of Swords. You're not going to waste your time with this type of frequency because Spirit is continuously guiding you towards somebody that will gladly speak to you with the Two of Cups here. And it could be somebody that has been keeping an eye on you. Or this individual, this new person, you can hear from two people at one time, is what I'm getting. But the choice is yours on how you choose to respond. But just like I said before, you don't have to be mean to this individual. You don't have to be belligerent towards them or any of that. And I'm kind of keeping the Scorpio read a little bit longer, but this is not toxic like I pulled in the last read. That's just a bunch of chaos. But anyways, what I'm getting here is somebody is definitely going through some type of breakup. This could be a commitment that could have went wrong. It was a wrong decision somebody made, and they feel bad about that, but they're not going to put the blame all off on you because they know that you had nothing to do with that. They made the decision themselves, and it was like they was free to go. They was free to make the decision. That's how this individual knows that you're not controlling. You're not a toxic individual at all, and you're definitely not an abuser. Maybe this individual needed to learn to love themselves after dealing with an abuser that they was with. Somebody just trying to control them and talk to them nasty all the time, and yet they started to remember how you was to them, and you try to show them what love was all about. They feel the connection with you, Scarp. They feel the genuine connection with you. They don't feel it with this other individual, whoever this may be. Now, this ain't going to resonate with everybody, but I'm kind of getting that you could have dealt with a Taurus, a Cancer, a Leo. I'm not really getting Leo. I'm getting that you may have some type of Leo trait. Like you got like not traits, but you got like a Leo in your chart. Possibly the moon, something about a moon. A Leo moon that would give off a very fixed emotional energy. But or you may have a Leo rising. So that would give you a very bubbly, energetic personality. Lady, you know what I'm saying? Lady. But anyways, you don't have to be a lady. You could be a man too. So you could be a Scorpio with a Leo rising or a Leo moon. Very challenging. Like you're not one of the ones that seek attention, though, is what I'm getting. You're not one of the ones that go out there just to get attention. You are somebody that's been mainly chilled. You remember how I posted that line earlier, how you just sitting there like this? That's the type of vibes I'm getting that you give off. You're just out there chilling, sunbathing in the sun. You know what I'm saying? That's what they go do. But anyways, you got two energies here, but you will be hearing from somebody, okay? Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that wants to speak to you, that feels a connection with the Two of Cups. There's two people here with the Moon card. So that's what I have for Scorpio. So you could be reuniting with somebody from the past or hearing from somebody new because you're just too challenging to go along with something that they're trying to manipulate. Like it's like a manipulation, just a tad bit, but it don't matter. That the universe is not going to allow you to be pulled their direction. They have to come to you. If they got anything to say, bro, they have to come to you, or else just lose you. What's holding this individual back? I'm gonna tell you what's holding them back. Because of having a lack of confidence, it's not up to you to chase after this individual, this new person, bro. Like this individual is literally going to drain themselves. They're going to become depleted of their energy and experience more delays and become more hesitant. It's like it's all going to backfire. And it's just they're going to learn the hard way that this cannot manifest the way that they're trying to do this, the way that they're trying to go about the situation. Of course, there may be a connection there. But what is the holdup with this individual associating with you and yet trying to put something back off on you as if you're the one that may be afraid to drop your guard? Because this is giving me like a guarded energy here. This is the individual that is afraid to be vulnerable with the strength reverse here. I'm telling you, bro. Because I'm getting like a guarded energy. This could be like somebody protecting their energy with the green around them, right? I'm not going to stay too much on Scorpio reading, but I could channel this a lot better than a Cancer reading. Hopefully the Pisces reading will be better. Okay, like the Scorpio read, but Cancers out there that I just did a read for, look. I hated for it to come out that way, but that was just a toxic situation. I mean, I could go ahead and give y'all advice. I will do that for y'all. I will be fair about that, okay? I will do just as much of a reading for advice for Cancer. I'm not going to let y'all just have a negative read and yet not give y'all advice. I will give y'all advice at the end of the video, okay, to the Cancers out there. I will be fair enough and do that for y'all. But I just couldn't read those energies, y'all. It was just too conflicting, too negative. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, getting back to the read, y'all. Scorpio, something is telling me that you may be guarded. You could be a feminine here. Don't have to be a feminine. It could be a masculine too, but it's giving like feminine energy. Could be a masculine too, okay? So there's a balance between the masculine scorps and the feminine scorps. So you can either be a feminine or a masculine scorp that you're not guarded in a very toxic way. You just know how energies really work. You know the truth from a lie. You know better than to go towards something because of your spiritual, intuitive nudges. This individual is too afraid to be vulnerable towards you, and yet they expect you to just do everything under the sun in order to try to make them feel better about themselves. That's not how this is going to turn out. You see straight through something that is trying to possibly pull on your energy in a certain type of way. This is not going to go in this individual's favor. I'm going to tell you why this individual hasn't reached out to you and has did any type of actions toward you. It's because they're failing to acknowledge the fact that they're not fixing something within themselves. Because if this individual was truly vulnerable, they can speak to you because they wouldn't have fears of vulnerability. You being guided to challenge this individual. You being guided to challenge this individual and to show them what spirit is all about, what intuition is all about. This individual may end up getting angry or whatever at the fact that they can't control you, but that's the thing. If you're looking to control somebody, bro, you have some type of self-esteem issue and you have a confidence issue. A true connection should not be about who is going to control what. It's about if it ain't flowing naturally, then there's something that is wrong. There's manipulation somewhere, and what I'm looking at, whoever this individual is that's refusing to talk to somebody and they know that they've been observing behind the scenes, knowing damn well they want to speak to somebody, but they've been holding themselves back, that's the one that needs to come forward and say something. I don't care how much fear this individual has. It's not your place to make this individual feel better about themselves by you having to bend over backwards to do what? To not teach this individual a lesson, because that's exactly what you won't teach them. You being guided to teach this individual a lesson. You're not some punk. You're not somebody that's going to be manipulated spiritually, and you're not going to be emotionally manipulated. You're going to stand up against this energy, and you're going to show this individual they really want you in their life. They got to make the move and come forward. Even if they may suffer from some type of insecurity, it don't matter. This person can approach you with insecurities. That's all about being real. But if they can't be bold enough, fearless enough to approach, then they just going to have to lose the best. This individual is going to have to stand up against their insecurities and whatever fears that is causing them to hesitate, because they're the ones that's going to be missing out on the best. You are being guided to stay focused on your business, okay? But this individual is indeed losing sleep over you, because it's like they already know that they can't hold you back. But there's a past person that may end up associating with you. That may be a Cancer or a Taurus here or a Leo. That's from your past. That wants to associate with you. That's just the type of energy I'm getting, y'all. So this won't resonate with everybody. But anyways, moving on to Pisces for July 2023, Holy Spirit. Let's go ahead and clear the energy for Pisces. So what do we have for Pisces for July 2023? So what do we have for Pisces, Holy Spirit? 2023, July 2023. So what do we have for Pisces? Okay, this is your energy here. Leo, Pisces energy. You may be enlightened to something. Something that's been holding you back. You may be struggling with some type of deep-seated issue of a lot of anxiety with the Nine of Swords and the Hangman reversed. There's some type of delays with the Eight of Wands reversed. That's your energy. It keeps staying on the Hangman card, so that's a sign that this is very strongly a message for you. So what do we have for Pisces for July? This could be a twin flame connection. They have Gemini energy here, fire sign energy. So what do we have for Pisces for July? Five of Wands reversed. King of Cups. Cancer energy. Queen of Wands. The Hierophant reversed, Taurus energy. Five of Cups. The Ten of Swords. The Nine of Wands. Knight of Cups. The Eight Dams, Pisces. Who you got in your energy here? Strong Cancer, Taurus energy. A lot of confusion. A lot of delays. Ten of Pentacles. The Two of Wands. And we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Okay, Pisces. What I'm getting here is off the bat that something that may be continuously telling you to go for something with the Chariot card here. You may be guided to go for something that you're very passionate about. This could be a person that you've been having your eye on for a long time. This could be somebody having an eye on somebody that may be very challenging. With the Hierophant reversed, this will be a Taurus for some of you. We have Cancer energy here. There's somebody that you possibly have had your eye on for a while with the Queen of Wands. And this individual, like, this is all about you having, like, the reins, something to do with you being in control of how you want to approach a situation, and something that's trying to tell you that the green light, Spirit's trying to give you a green light to go ahead with something and to take some form of action possibly. With the Queen of Wands, this could be a female Pisces I could be speaking to. Because we got a feminine driving the Chariot and we got the Queen of Wands. You can have Cancer in your chart, a fire sign in your chart, or some form of Taurus in your chart. That's like Spirit keeps on giving you the green light to go for something. Something about a decision being made to reveal some form of feelings with the Ace of Cups. You could be regretting some type of celebration. Some type of failed celebration with the Three of Cups reversed. I see where this is going. You want me to be honest with you? I don't know who's a practitioner here. Somebody's caught. Somebody may be changing something here with the Hierophant reverse and the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Somebody didn't get their wish fulfillment, and they could be regretful of betraying somebody. By some type of I'm getting like a practitioner vibe. And yet that wasn't of God here with the Hierophant reversed. That wasn't something that was in alignment with this new love here. And somebody may be regretful and feeling very bad about doing something to somebody. They could have heard rumors and lies about this individual, but yet turns out none of it's true. This still doesn't stop your attraction towards somebody. That possibly is very challenging with the Nine of Wands and the Hierophant reverse. This could be a Taurus for some of you. Don't have to be. Could be a Cancer. Some of you out there may have had trouble with making a decision on this new love that you have feelings for. There could have been some type of gossip that was going on behind the scenes. There could have been some type of celebration at one time, talking mad crap about this individual that you may like, or it could be vice versa. But it's turning out these are not your friends, and whatever was told to you was a lie. And these individuals wanted to see you broke it down with this Queen of Pentacles reverse here. Wanted to see you in the wrong path. There's some type of change here that is occurring that may be unexpectedly. This is after some form of betrayal that has happened with the Ten of Swords here. Somebody is guilty for betraying somebody, for turning their back on somebody that they know that they have feelings for, and they know that they betrayed this individual in a certain type of way, and they feel bad about it. Take it however it resonates, and go for you or go for the person. But whatever the situation is involving, you have a genuine individual here. There's a genuine energy for the first card of the spread, which is a King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, male possibly. And we also have a Knight of Cups here that is a genuine individual that may be kind of adventurous, because I'm looking at like this could be like a horse. Somebody may own a horse. They may get around on a horse, something to do with a horse. Somebody may own a horse. Don't have to be. Somebody comes across as a very tough-hearted individual. It's like this is a hard shell to crack on this individual. And it's like you may be wondering why this individual got so much armor around them. Because this individual is armored up with the armor around them. It's like you may be questioning why this individual has all kind of armor around them, but yet you could sense some type of genuine energy coming from them. It's because the individual going through the Ten of Swords here. This individual has had to stand up relentlessly against a lot of betrayal with the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Wands, but it's like this individual don't back down one bit. They're continuously fighting and standing their ground. And somebody may be questioning, how in the heck does this individual keep on standing up against everything that they're going through? And something is telling me somebody's passion at standing their ground literally turns somebody on. It just gets somebody off. Like, it makes them want the individual even more. Somebody's passionate nature at standing their ground because they don't let things hold them down or stagnate them. It's like somebody's got the proper balance between this blunt type of attitude, and they'll come across very unexpectedly as giving a wave of care and energy, and yet it goes away. There's like a wave of mystery here in this energy. So somebody's wave of mystery may be very intriguing to you. Or they may be very intrigued by the wave of mystery that you put out. It could be vice versa. But whatever this is, it's like Spirit's giving somebody the green light to go ahead and to express themselves with a situation. So there's kind of like a standoffish energy here. But wherever this practitioner vibe is coming from, this is something right here, bro, that is not right at all. Somebody may have given you bad advice on you should not make a move towards somebody. So let's say if you're a female, you may have heard bad advice from a feminine here. That could be a narcissist. This individual gave you bad advice. Because Spirit look like to me, Spirit's in your ear telling you to take action. This will be getting up, taking action, and going towards somebody, even though they may have their guard up. Because other than that, there's going to be continuous delays. And it's like Spirit may be telling you that this individual, bro, is just, they went through too much. Some of these individuals whoever this individual is, may not be aware that you may like them. So it's like things may be up in the air, but it's not in a toxic type of way. But there's not going to be no drama. I'm definitely getting that you don't want to fight with this individual. You don't want to be like these other people to come across as an attacker to them. You don't want to attack this individual. You actually want to try to comfort them and nurture them. Or somebody wants to be that way toward you. Take it however it resonates. But the Queen of Wands is all about taking action. That's all about taking action and being very passionate about what direction you want to go. And this is involving somebody new with the Ace of Cups. This could be a water sign for some of you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could also be a Taurus for some of you. It's like somebody just has this wave and air of mystery to them when it comes to I don't know, bro. Whoever this is, Spirit got this individual protected to the extreme. Yeah, I'm going to tell you that right now. Whoever this may be, this individual is incredibly hard to read right here. Because Spirit's all around this individual, bro. Spirit is protecting this individual to the extreme. Whoever this may be, Pisces, it's not, whoever this is, you got to understand what's going on spiritually when it comes to this individual. It's like they're out there doing their own thing right here because I'm looking at these energies. It's like somebody is out there doing their own thing by themselves. But yet it's because Spirit is guiding them to be alone. And it's almost like giving me the vibes that whoever this is, whoever has these strong emotions and feelings towards somebody, Spirit's trying to give them guidance to the green light to go ahead with something as to say, hey, you could go forward and approach this individual and tell them something. And that would be somewhat a decision with the Two of Wands, and somebody's just giving me like hesitant vibes with the Two of Wands. It's very challenging. With the Hierophant reverse, it's very challenging. But it is something that is indeed genuine with the Ace of Cups. It is genuine. You could possibly see this individual alone all the time. Or they could see this with you. And whoever these 3 or more people are right here, that you may have possibly had a few drinks with or partied with at one time or even associated with at one time. If you ever taken advice from a Queen of Pentacles reverse, could be Taurus for some of you. Whoever this may be, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, don't have to be. Whoever this individual is that you've taken advice from, literally was bad advice. This would be somebody that would sit back and let a man do everything. That's what I'm getting. So if this is a Pisces feminine, let me tell you from a masculine's perspective, don't ever think it's weak to go and associate with a masculine. If you feel like you want to be the first one to reach out to him, don't be afraid to reach out to him to tell him something. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when I first started my YouTube channel, they had 2 Scorpio feminines that approached me out of nowhere and came to me. It wasn't some type of competition, and I didn't view them as a weak person either. That right there did not give me an ego stroke or to look down on them. It actually got me to speak to them. And they tried to say, hey, they ain't trying to come across as weird or stark. I'm like, nah, you good? Because I could tune into the vibes. I could tell about the vibes that it was actually genuine. And you know what happened? We associated with each other. That was a while back when I first started my channel. They moved on, though. So whoever has tried to tell you, let this individual make the first move or whatever, you took bad advice, whoever this is. Or somebody took bad advice. Look like to me somebody took advice from a narcissistic viewpoint, and that's why they're possibly still single. and they can't get no real people in their life because they love to manipulate people. And yet, if somebody tried to inspire you to do magic, is what I'm getting, or whoever was inspired to do some form of magic or some form of ritual to try to get their way, that's going to backfire. With this Queen of Pentacles reverse, this is not going to be some type of celebration. And somebody's intuition is very strong. Whoever this individual is that you may like, or whoever this is, it could be vice versa. Somebody's intuitive radar is very strong at this time. They know each and every person, each and every energy. They know how to distinguish energy immediately. And they know when to properly challenge with the Hierophant reverse. And they're going to be challenging some type of belief here that somebody had. They're also challenging the fact that they have been given bad advice from possibly 3 other people here. So if you're hanging around a group of females, this is not your friends. These individuals will be the same ones to be single. And they will always be partying and doing all this, using underhanded tactics and deception to get their way, to get men attracted to them. You're not being called to be that person. Whoever this is resonating with, whoever this is, they're not being called to be that person. Because what that's going to do is that's going to mess your spiritual side up, and that's going to cause you delays. It's okay to be genuine. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be open. But it's not okay to listen to whatever you have listened to from this individual right here, because that's not going to get something to move forward. It's actually going to bring loss in your life. So you may feel like you lost this new person somehow. Somebody feels a huge loss because they chose to listen to possibly 3 other people that didn't know what the hell they was talking about. Because if these individuals was well experienced at relationships, how come they single? How come they single? You literally are listening to 3 single people here, whoever this is, listening to people that are manipulators, that get their way, they use people, and they throw them away after. You literally going to take advice from somebody like that? I'm going to call it how I see it. I'm going to challenge that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring you into reality, whoever you are that's paying attention to this video. I'm going to let it be known. That ain't how the real world works. Not up in my reality. Because I see shit for what it is. I'm going to call it how it is, too. Magic don't work on everybody. Whoever this was that thought that this was okay, you may have learned this from somebody, or somebody may have given you some type of underhanded tips on how to get somebody spiritually. That could have backfired. Whoever this is resonating with, that could have backfired. Something could have definitely backfired. And it could have created some form of loss with the 5 of Cups. Because somebody know that they didn't do something right. Something is not right about the spiritual side with the crosses reversed. This would be a pentacle in reverse too. You know what the shape of that is? That's the devil's. That's the devil. That's the shape of the devil, bro. I'm not going to involve that in all my readings, but I can clearly see through this energy right here. You got the crosses in reverse. God's not going to allow somebody that's genuine to be manipulated like that. This individual is actually genuine. Whoever has feelings for somebody, somebody is actually genuine and they're truly connected to the Most High. And whoever this the outsider is, these outsiders won't ever have somebody like that, won't ever have somebody in their life like that. Because this individual knows how to see straight through them. You may be a person with a lot of warm energy towards this individual, or they may be like that towards you. Take it however it resonates, okay? You wonder why this individual got their guard up? If you know you're guilty for betraying this individual, It's best you come out and admit it. If you did anything underhandedly to this individual, because that right there is literally going to make things a lot better. It's going to clear a lot of karma. It's not going to make you weak at all. And somebody definitely needs to be open about the way they feel about somebody and to tell them the whole truth. Because this is a lot of overpowering positive emotions here. Somebody feels a lot for somebody. And spirit keeps on trying to give somebody the green light that everything's going to be okay. They may not know how it's going to turn out, but everything is going to be okay. There's not going to be a fight. This is not going to lead to a bunch of arguing and drama. Whoever this individual is, possibly don't even entertain arguing or drama. I mean, you could have a disagreement. You know, you could disagree to agree or whatever it may be. But somebody's not going to waste their time arguing. They're definitely not toxic enough to actually be in this low vibrational energy to fight over basically nothing. That's what I'm getting. Look like to me somebody has a hard time moving forward with some type of conversation, but they know that they really have feelings for this individual and they're into them. Somebody may be aware of why somebody has their boundaries with the Nine of Wands because of this right here. That's a lot of betrayal, bro, somebody went through. A lot of betrayal. And yet somebody still has a genuine spirit through everything that they went through. They still standing strong. Look like to me somebody wants to nurture that. But it's giving me the vibes that somebody may have been guilty at hurting this individual that likes him. If somebody knows they're guilty for betraying this individual, they have to come forward. They're going to have to be the ones that come forward and say something. An apology is well deserved to this individual. Whoever did this to this person, an apology is well deserved to them. Whoever this is resonating with. But there's definitely, this is a decision. With the Two of Wands, that's decisions. It looks like to me somebody wants to work something out here. They want to work, they want to try to work something out with somebody that they really have deep feelings for. They can't shake this individual's energy whatsoever. And it's not in an egotistical way. I'm not saying it like that. Whoever this is cannot shake somebody's energy for shit. They really do care about the individual. They really do have feelings for them. And it's like, it's love. It's a lot of love for somebody. They may also love the fact that somebody knows how to stand up for themselves. They know how to not be defeated even when they're faced with the most challenging times. That shows that somebody has an incredible amount of strength to them. So whoever this is, Pisces, is very strong. Very, very, very strong. Stubborn too, is what I'm getting. Stubborn. But they're not stubborn for egotistical purposes. They're stubborn because they're not some damn pushover. They got a backbone. They got a backbone. Definitely got a backbone. Whoever this is, could be a fire sign, Cancer, Taurus. Got heavy Taurus energy here and Cancer energy. A lot of water energy here with the 3 of Cups, 5 of Cups, Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, King of Cups, 7 of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces very heavily. We also have a lot of fire sign here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So something is definitely trying to give somebody guidance to go ahead and take action on something, even though somebody may be guarded. This will be all about vulnerability, right? Like, but there's no vulnerability here with the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Somebody's being guided to fight, not to do it. Somebody's actually being challenged from spirit to fight to get around this individual's guard is what I'm getting. To show that they really do, like they have feelings for them. To somewhat try to get them to open up, to tell them what they've been going through with the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Somebody may want to do that just to try to get around something here. It's like this is somebody that would be angry as hell. That would be like hawk mode. All angry, and yet somebody trying to calm the individual down, like somebody trying to talk to them. Somebody cares enough to actually talk to them. This could be somebody telling them what's wrong. What's the matter? What's wrong? And yet somebody being there for somebody and nurturing them. Trying to take care of them. As much as possible. So somebody has some genuine love for somebody here. There could be a new love. You have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here, heavy on the Cancer and Taurus. That could be one of the signs that may be in your energy very strongly. But whoever this is a genuine individual. But I just keep getting the vibes that somebody's not going to be taken advantage of with the Nine of Wands here. Somebody definitely knows what's going on. That could be why somebody feels guilty or something. Because they know somebody knows about something. It's like it wouldn't even be the right thing to do to try to spark off an argument with the individual or to try to gaslight them. Or to try to act like they don't know what they're talking about. No, somebody knows. Somebody knows somebody tried to do something stupid. And yet hasn't spoken up about it. So anyways, let's go ahead and see what's going on with Cancer, the advice for Cancer. All right, Cancerians, I'm back, y'all. So what do we have for July 2023 for advice for Cancer for the last read that I did? King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, there's your energy. So what do we have for the cards of advice for Cancer, Holy Spirit? In regards to the first message I pulled, you need to trust and guidance. You could be seeing a lot of synchronicities. You could be seeing a lot of synchronicities about something. Possibly reconciling with somebody. Or healing something with somebody. Or to just walk away from something. So what's the cards of advice for Cancer for the first read that I did? You're being guided to leave a situation, Cancer. This is not going to turn out whatsoever. You're also being guided to go back to somebody that, why am I saying you treated unfairly? Take it however it resonates. Your advice is to go back to something that possibly, if this is you that did this to somebody, hold on, let me keep on pulling cards. Yeah, you're being guided to go back to somebody possibly from the past. Somebody that may be free and single. Could be a fire sign for some of you. The Four of Wands reverse. Yeah, you're being guided to get out of this type of environment that you're in. This is not healthy. What the hell is going on? Like, damn. You can't have a house in reverse. You know what I'm saying? Look, okay, so you need to develop a plan, Cancer. Develop a strategic plan in order to exit this connection. You may be feeling like you're too deeply involved in this connection that may be very abusive. I'm gonna tell you what's going on here. There's a bunch of this individual may be on some type of dating apps or whatever. You may be living with this individual with the Four of Wands reverse. You may be living with this individual. That's what I'm getting. Out of here. So you may be living with this individual, but there may also be somebody that you may be separated from, that you're not too happy about being separated from. But yeah, there's another situation that you're being guided to strategically. Okay, you want my honesty, you're going to have to resort to deception, Cancer. If you want to go back to somebody from your past, you're going to have to resort to a bit of, I wouldn't say deception in, if this individual is abusive that's putting their hands on you, then I can understand why that would actually give you the green light that you have no choice. If you're a feminine, this would be like a feminine energy. So if this individual's putting their hands on you, you may have to resort into some form of dishonesty and deception to get away from this individual. Okay? Yeah, this is not good at all. Wherever you're at, Cancer, this is not good. You need to leave. That's your energy right there. You need to leave, Cancer. You need to get the hell out of where you're at. I'm not, you know what I'm saying. Bro, I can feel my protective side coming out because I know where this is going. I know why somebody's having to resort into dishonesty to get the hell away from something because of an abusive type of connection. Somebody is being guided to leave. That's Cancer energy right here. Proving it. As I say, get in your car, leave. Even if this resulted to you leaving out of state. Yeah, you're being guided to go back to a twin flame here. The Lovers is here, so you may have had a twin flame on your mind. Yeah, this is not working with this third party. This is not going to work out. Whatever this connection is right here, this is a failed celebration. But I mean, just like I said, you have your own advice to follow. But if you come to my content and you want some real life advice, like you want some accurate, straight to the point advice, you need to get the hell out of that connection and go back to your twin flame. That you know that is not abusive like this other person is, because that ain't your match to start with. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even a soulmate. Come on, man. You got a tippity toe out of there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you may be guided to go back to some form of twin flame. Right here. You have a very strong connection with somebody here with the Two of Cups and the Lovers. You're being guided to associate with your twin flame and tell them that you possibly made the wrong decision or something, but I'm being guided to tell you that you may have made a wrong decision, but it don't matter. People make mistakes out there, bro. People don't do things. People do things and learn from it, okay? Some of you may be having this as a learning experience in order to actually trigger some form of awakening the hard way, that this is actually your person that you're being guided to go back to, that you know for sure is not abusive. They're not controlling. They wouldn't try to control you, even though it could have come across like that at one time. But this individual, your twin flame, is way different than this individual that you're living with here. Okay, I could kind of understand where y'all coming from. Just hear me out when I say this, Cancer. You somewhat low-key try to get this individual to somewhat, you could have tried to see them like your twin flame. I could understand that. You somewhat could have tried to go along with getting your twin flames energy to where you can have it in that connection. And I know most people would get agitated, but that's because they're not healed. I can understand what's going on here. Somebody subconsciously wanted to try to have a connection that they have with a twin flame with this other person that they thought was fun at first, until things are just becoming very, very, I'm getting like toxic, abusive. Because why would you result in it to a plan of dishonesty to get the hell away from this individual and leave? And to go back to your match here. So you may have tried to have something with somebody that you may have tried to not manipulate the energy to get them to be like your twin flame, but it's like you literally was with them thinking about, when you would look at them, it's like you would see them as your twin or whatever, but yet it's not the same type shit. Hopefully I'm making sense. I'm telling you, I can understand. I'm picking up this energy very clearly. I know exactly what's going on. They kind of may remind you of your twin in a way, but it's not the same. It's like you slowly figuring out that it's not the same. I mean, they could kind of resemble them in a very, very slight type of way, if that makes any sense. Just hear where I'm coming from. If you're thinking your twin's mad at you, they're not. Whoever this is definitely a twin flame. To the lovers and the Two of Cups, that's no doubt that's a twin flame connection. And wherever this individual is at, it's not with their twin flame. It's not with their match at all. This is something that's not going to work out with this connection or this living situation. It's not Cancer. I'm just going to have to keep it real with you. The advice that you're being given is to leave this connection and to be single if you want to be single. And if you want to associate with your twin flame, you have your own free will to do so. But that would be more healthy for you at this time. Because your twin you may want to listen to them or actually acknowledge the guidance that they try to give you. And to not leave them. To not run off or whatever, just shut them out. Something's telling me you may be ready for some type of union or whatever, and this had to happen in order for you to open your eyes or something. Because that right there, bro, as much as somebody ran away, by them not going behind them and doing all that or whatever, it could have triggered the individual, but at the same time, you know this individual's not abusive towards you. You know they wouldn't control you. And at the times they did try to tell you something that was for your best, your highest good, bro. They didn't want to see you hurt. They actually wanted the best for you. And they just let you be. That's what you want to do, you go ahead and do it, lady. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, look like to me, Cancer, whoever this is resonating with, you are being guided to result in some form of dishonesty and deception to get away from this connection and to actually go back to something that you possibly didn't give to, like you're giving to this other connection. Like you're giving way too much to something that's not made for you. When you're a twin flame, it should have been this way with your match here. Okay? Bro, you and your twin will be hella happy together. If you was doing what was going on in this connection right here with your match, your actual match, you may have not have wanted to be with your twin flame is what I'm getting. Oh, okay, so I'm seeing both sides of the spectrum. So some of you may have not have wanted to be with them. I mean, you loved them, but you just didn't want to be with them. It's like, nah, I don't really want to be there. But it's like you love them anyways. Okay, so this is a Cancer that possibly chose somebody else over somebody that they did love, but they just didn't want to be with them at that time. But it's like the more time that goes by, the more that you realize and notice and acknowledge you really miss your twin flame. You really miss them. You want to be around them. You still feel the connection, like the spark or whatever. I'll tell y'all, brother, people that's not healed, they would get agitated by that, but there's nothing to get agitated from. Bro, people have their own free will to choose. I don't care if this is a twin flame or not. Whoever this Cancer is has every God-given right to choose who they want to be with. What they going to do? Try to manipulate their decision? And try to sit there and argue with them? You know what I'm saying? No, we're not going to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you, bro, I can actually back that up. I could back that up. Whoever this individual's other half is definitely not no controlling type of individual. Because why would they be guided to go back to the individual that they have a very strong, intense connection with? Because they know damn well that the individual's not abusive and they're not controlling. They just chose somebody over this individual that they wasn't looking at it as if they was better or whatever. They just possibly didn't want to deal with that connection. That's what I'm getting. Even though it was intense, they just didn't want to deal with that. It's like, nah, they don't really. But now, there's a whole different frequency here that somebody would love to be in the presence of this intense connection. They would love to be in the presence of the other half of them. It's almost like this individual can't even stand to be under the same roof as this other individual anymore. Because all they do is argue back and forth. Yeah, Cancer, you are being guided to stand up for yourself. You are being guided to result into some type of protect yourself, bro. You being guided to protect yourself. If some of you out there being guided to lie, you can lie. If this individual is abusive towards you, you need to stand your ground and protect yourself, bro. You need to protect yourself. You don't let somebody put hands on you. You don't let somebody put their hands on you, bro. What are you doing? You being guided to leave that connection. I'm telling you, I can't tell nobody what to do. Chances are your other half try to tell you. It's like they may have tried to give you a warning, not about a connection, but they could have tried to tell you over and over and over, hey, they already seen the signs. They already knew who you was to them. But at the same time, they had to learn some type of lesson too, as I say, man, they only going to listen when they good and ready. They only going to listen when they good and ready. And something right here, bro, if you being resulted, if the advice for you to stand your ground and all this negative, low vibrational energy, that right there is telling me that you're in an abusive type of connection that's not meant for you whatsoever. This is toxic to the extreme. This is yeah, judgment reverse. You being guided to whatever you was ignoring, you being guided to not ignore that. You being guided to change your number too. With the judgment reversed. Queen of Wands, you're being guided to take action towards something. The Ten of Pentacles, you could be guided to take action towards somebody that is your wish fulfillment, that you would have long-term stability and marriage with. And we have the Hierophant reverse. Yeah, you're being guided to literally step out to get a divorce. This will be a divorce. Hierophant reverse and the Four of Wands reverse. Brother, whoever this individual is that you're with, bro, is definitely treating you. I'll get like treating you like shit. Like this is not where you want to be at all. That's what I'm getting. And the cards of advice is to love yourself enough to get out of this connection. Get out of this connection because this is not going to work in your favor, Cancer. I'm telling you, brother, Hierophant's in reverse. That's a divorce. This is a breakup. This is an unhappy household. And this will be moving forward. And yet going back to somebody that you possibly treated unfairly. And to clear things up with them. To get back on track, on the right track. This will be getting back on the right track. I promise you, you will have a lot more freedom with this individual, Cancer. You'll be able to be yourself around this individual. You wouldn't feel like you have to conform or manipulate yourself into something to just try to please everybody else that's around in your vicinity or whatever. It shouldn't be like that, Cancer. I like how I get passionate. I like how I get, because I'm speaking the truth. That's why. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be that way. It should not be this way. Right here. What I'm seeing in these cards, if you know how to read tarot, you could go to any other readout and they will tell you exactly what I'm telling you. To stop giving to this situation. Stop. Stop giving to the situation. You may have to resort into a form of dishonesty and underhanded deception and tactics to stand up for yourself, to stand up against some type of bully trying to bully you behind closed doors like this lover that's trying to bully you or whatever. Stand up and defend yourself. And to literally get away underhandedly, get away and to leave that situation. And not tell anybody what you're doing. With the judgment reversed. Don't even tell your family. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody what you're doing. And you underhandedly pack your stuff and get away and leave. If you have to put a restraining order on somebody, you could go ahead and do so. But I'm not really getting that, though. I just keep getting a vibe that you're ready to leave an abusive connection, an unhappy relationship that you're not happy in, and to just be free again. Some of you may want to be single again, but yet you want to be in connection with your twin. Because you feel more free with them. You feel more excited with them. Not saying that you would just jump out of this connection and get with the other half of you or whatever, but I mean, if that's what y'all want to do, then that could gladly work out that way if both of y'all agree to actually work something out together. But I see the both of y'all just being single and being passionate and being free. Without cutting each other out of each other's lives like what used to happen. It would be better if y'all just was around each other. Y'all don't have to be together like that. Y'all can still remain single. But something is telling me your spirit will be a lot better off around the other half of you here. Just basically being single. If that's what you want to do, I mean, you have your own free will to do it, but something's telling me you may want a divorce. Spirit maybe tell you to divorce the situation and to just move on, but not tell anybody about it. Okay, but just like I said, these are cards of advice. You have the ability for your own discernment. I can't make that decision for you, Cancer. I can't tell you what to do. I can just give you the cards of advice. This is not going to turn out too well, Cancer. It's not. This is not going to work out. It's all about something working against you. A connection working against you. A contract working against you. A marriage, a commitment working against you. It's not right at all. Because why would you have to result into underhanded deception in order to try to get away from this connection? Because it's not right. It's not right. This is not right at all. There's something that's definitely very imbalanced. This could have been somebody that you could have had something about like with benefits, something to do with benefits, strings attached, but something got taken a little too far. And something was simulating the energy of love, but yet some type of illusion is breaking. That this ain't love whatsoever. And somebody that they had a true, genuine connection with, that's where the love is. Because why would somebody be guided to go back to that person that they treated unfairly? That is their match, that they can have long-term stability and security with. That would actually be a healthy, long-term, for the rest of their life connection. Why would they be guided to get in their car and leave? Because this is a contract right here that's just not going to work out. I'm telling you, it's not. It's not going to work out. Six of Pentacles in reverse. You could force it. You could do things. I'm just giving an example. If you want to stay in this connection, that is indeed your free will. I can't tell you nothing. If you want to stay in this connection, but I'm going to tell you right now what the cards and what the energy I'm sensing and getting very strongly from these cards, it is not going to work. Whoever this is resonating with, it's not going to work. You shouldn't even allow somebody to put their damn hands on you to start with. You shouldn't even have to be in this energy to result in some type of underhanded dishonesty in order to lie to them for what? Why you have to lie to this individual? I'm going to tell you why. For some of you out there, the reason why you're resulting in you having a result into some form of dishonesty, to not tell anybody about your next move, is because they'll take it out on you and want to abuse you. I see straight through this, bro. And yet your twin ain't nothing like that. You need to pay attention. You need to pay attention. It's okay that you chose, like this situation not okay, but just hear me out. It's okay that you chose somebody other than your twin. That's not a problem. The problem is the person that you chose, that you're going through this with, this is a major problem. This is a major problem. And I'm not going to sit there and feed you some nonsense. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. Because I'm looking out for your well-being, bro. I may not know you. I don't have to know you. But when it comes to the Lord put me on a mission and assigning me to a certain read, you damn right I'm going to follow his orders. I'm being guided to protect somebody. I know that's really not my place, but bro, let me tell you something. A spiritual healer that I am, I'm not going to sit here and give somebody some form of misdirection when I clearly see in these energies, even if you know how to read tarot yourself. I'm going to tell you right now, this is not going to work. It's not. This is a disaster in itself. Who, you know what I'm saying? This is a disaster in itself. This is some intense energy. Yeah, I wish I had some Palo Santo or some sage, bro, because this is some toxic BS right here, Jack. I'll tell you that right now. This ain't good at all. That's when I won't say the word good. I'm not going to say good. This is bad. Very, very, very bad. Toxic. Toxic environment. Toxic environment. It's right here. This ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. This wasn't the right move to make. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. It's okay that a wrong decision was made, but let me tell you something right now. Okay, so that would link it. Some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio, because I did pick up that energy in Scorpio reading with the Hierophant reversed. Y'all could go check out Scorpio's read. Some of y'all that may be the other half of you with the Two of Cups. That would be Scorpio. Or Gemini. We got Cancer here too, but I did pull the Hierophant reverse in Scorpio reading. I was talking in Scorpio reading as somebody, and we got the Two of Cups here with this almost a similar energy here. Some of you, Your real match may be Scorpio. You may be a Cancer. But whatever this situation is, Cancer, you need to get out of there. Get out of there. This is a toxic environment. This is toxic to the extreme. This is an infested environment with toxicity. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit there and play around with this read, but this is a toxic environment. This ain't no celebration at all. What they gonna do? Flip the house upside down? They're gonna throw papers everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Some of you out there, I'm being a guy to tell you that you could have lost, like this individual could somewhat want to take your keys and stuff to where you can't leave. You need to get out of here, Cancer. Some of you out there may be guided to hide a spare key, something about keys. You may be guided to hide a spare key where only you know about it, where it's at. That way you could get away. That would be resulting into an underhanded tactic of deception in order to underhandedly get away when it comes a time for you leaving. After you, something about you have to sneak off to pack your car. And yet you got a key hidden somewhere. If they try to take your keys or whatever, you need to underhandedly go get another key made too, in order to have an extra spare key for your car. Be smart about it, Cancer. Be smart. Be smart about it. You possibly already know that. Come on, bro. You got to be a little bit more smarter, a little bit more strategic. Come on, Cancer. You got the mind to do it, I'm telling you. You got the intelligence to do it. I'm telling you. Look at all these swords here. You know what you're doing. If you really want to lie, you get away with it. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. You just can't get away with it in front of this individual. No, we're not going to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, for these cards to come out like this, you ain't going to get caught. Whatever you want to do to get out of this situation when it results into something that you may feel off about. But at the same time, look at what you're going through. Look at what you're going through. I'm not saying that this is okay, but for this situation, if you're being abused, I can understand you resulting into some type of underhanded strategic plan to lie to them to get away. I can understand that. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to get caught. You're actually going to get away with it. Because you know how to intuitively, on an intelligent level, to mentally confuse and to play off like you don't know certain things, but yet you are using that against the individual in order to trick them and to have them to where they believe in one thing and yet you are already out the door with something else. I'm telling you, bro, whoever Cancer this resonate with, you got the mental intelligence and high level IQ to do it. The best part about it is your water sign, so you're going to be automatic secretive. They don't know where the crabs at, brother. Crabs in the water somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They don't know where they at. They don't know where they at. You don't know where they at. Good. Good. That's when I will say good. Good. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, y'all, I'm not trying to stay on this negative frequency right here, but it's actually in a good way. Like whoever this is resonating with, you're being guided to resort to underhanded tactics to get away from this abuser. Because just like I said, bro, they may try to do something with your keys or something. Right here, this could be like keys. You may be guided to get a extra spare key. You may have one already, right? But you're being guided to have another one made. Just to make sure. just to make sure. I'm also being guided to tell you to have an extra tank, an extra can of gas in your car. Something about an extra can of gas in your car. Make sure you have a spare tire if you can afford one. Make sure you have that. If you are planning on traveling a long ways. And once again, don't tell nobody where you're going. I mean, if you got somebody that's trusted, you could talk to, if you want to resort to talking to the other half, you could talk to them. I'm pretty sure they won't, they're not going to say anything. So if you want to talk to anybody, it would be advisable to talk to the other half of your soul. This could be a soulmate twin flame connection. You can talk to them. If you yourself feel this individual is safe, like you know that they're not an abuser, you could talk to them. But I'm stemming it off. Don't tell nobody where you going, but you could tell your twin flame where you going. If that's what you want to do. If it makes you feel safer. Because this situation that you're in, you don't feel safe at all, Cancer. You don't feel safe. You don't feel free. You don't feel excited. You don't feel that rush of excitement. This is just a bad decision, but it was a lesson to be learned at the same time, okay? Not everybody out there is perfect. You don't have to feel bad about making this decision. But if you choose to stay in this situation, Cancer, then it's all going to fall back off on whoever made the decision. But this decision that was made does not make you a bad person, because that is indeed your God-given right, your free will, to be in this connection that you wanted to be in. But take my advice, or the cards of advice here. Whoever this is resonate with 100,000%, this is not going to work. Okay? This is not going to work. The Hierophant is in reverse. The Four of Wands is in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse. And you're being guided to result into being strategic, underhanded, and to not tell anybody what your next move is. That right there is a clear sign that you're in the wrong connection to start with if you got to result into that type of energy. This is not your higher calling, Cancer, with the Judgment reverse. It's not your higher calling where you're at. That's not where you're going to have that Ten of Pentacles either. This is something that has burned out very quickly, because the Wands, that's all about fire, right? But you have straight Pentacles right here that will forever last. That passion will forever last. That flame that you feel for somebody will forever last. Rather than this, whatever this is right here. But anyways, y'all, I figured I'll make it fair for Cancer, since I couldn't really read the energy earlier because it was too toxic. But my information was on point. That there was a bunch of just chaos, and we did pull the Hierophant reverse too. You know? But I figured I'd make things fair enough. I know I did go kind of over with the Cancer reading. I did kind of go longer with the cards of advice, but I just wanted to make it fair for Cancer, to give them a good read, to at least give them advice. Because I am a fair person like that. I'm not just going to leave something without something being given advice. But the Scorpio, the Pisces read, out right there was a balance within the read. Cancer was just straight negative whenever I read it. But that's when I'm going to come back and give some cards of advice and actually balance the situation out by giving the advice to at least give somebody clarity on what they should possibly do. But once again, I can't tell anybody what to do. I can only give cards of advice. It's for the viewer to listen to their own intuition and to take my advice and to actually mix it together to see what direction they should go. If this is indeed resonating 100,000% with their situation. Okay? But anyways, y'all, thank y'all very much for the love and support. I greatly appreciate that. If y'all want to leave any donations, I would greatly appreciate that. Also, y'all, the Cash App link will be in the description box below. And I will see y'all some other time. Thank y'all very much once again. And I will see y'all later. Peace.